loving this. It's like really, really nice. It reminds me so much of Ghana. I see Labadi Beach. I see old Shangri-La and like the touch of a bit of the northern vibe. See, like the roofing is typically what we would do in the north. And so I see that even though they try to break us apart, but we still kept some stuff in them. And so it's just touching to see that there's a lot of northern vibe in here. I am Dr. Nadia Dongo Finn. I'm the Deputy Director for Diaspora Affairs, and the Diaspora Affairs is a movement where President Nana Addo Dankwa, when he came to power, he thought it was very important to connect the diasporans back to the continent, specifically Ghana. And so I was appointed as the Deputy Director. I live in Canada for over 20 years. And so coming back home, I understand the challenge of the diasporans coming back and what we needed to do to bridge the gap between the diaspora and then the country. Then we extended it to our historical diasporans who were forcefully taken away, which is how we found our brothers and sisters in countries like Grenada, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, America, anywhere. As long as you are Black and find yourself outside, we are interested in you. And my presidents will always say, just like Peter Tosh said, as long as you are Black, you are an African. And so coming this weekend to celebrate the Connection, the Afro-Caribbean Festival, and to talk about the importance of reconnecting with our brothers and sisters, and also back to our roots, is very important for us as a government. And we think that we will not be successful without bringing our diasporans on board. And so I look forward to my meeting with the Prime Minister and to share some of the synergy that we can, connect, and as we call it, G to G country, which is Grenada, Ghana. It's not coincident that we both start with G. And so I look forward to my conversation with him.
Well, this was a wonderful meeting. I'm happy to meet Dr. Nadia and Arian, two wonderful guests from Africa. The meeting discussed how we can foster closer ties between Grenada and Africa, and specifically Ghana. It touched from air connectivity to the creative economy, including things like fashion, food, specifically learning from Ghana's Diaspora Homecoming program and how we in Grenada can actually use that as a blueprint to encourage our diasporans to return to Grenada and to contribute to the development of Grenada. I'm really excited. I think I look forward to the events that occurred over the last few days being repeated on a much larger and grander scale next year. So we discussed how we can enter into a memorandum of understanding to identify specific areas that we want to work on: the creative economy, travel between Africa and Grenada, whether it's issues such as lifting visa restrictions, ensuring that we have closer diplomatic relations, looking at trade, how we can find ways to make sure that Grenadian products can get to Africa and how African products can get to Grenada. So I'm really excited about it. It's a new generation of Afro-Caribbean leaders, not just at the political level, but at the business level, at the creative economy level, at the general social entrepreneurship level. So I look forward to working with our friends in Africa. I want to thank Michael and Dr. Richard Nixon for their hard work in putting the last couple of days' events together. And I certainly want to welcome everyone who came from Ghana or any other African country who visited Grenada during the last couple of days. I know they had a wonderful time. They saw the serenity and peacefulness of Grenada. And I look forward to welcoming them back in the future in Grenada.
I remember you coming to Ghana, Junior George, and then the first thing you said was, I want to do something. I see so many similarities. When you went to the market and driving around, you saw so many similarities. I thought that, okay, maybe, but I see it. I really see what you were talking about. And not only that, I also see a lot of similarities, like our faces look alike. So many people that I can see that can say they are like my family members. And so there's so many similarities. And as I said earlier on, They forced us, tried to break us apart, but it wasn't successful.
Ride Along Live.